Okay, in this section of the holidays tutorials, we're going to talk about these t-shirt icons. Um, so if we go over to, from the contacts form view, we go over to holidays edit or click holidays here, either one. We can see where we can edit the t-shirts, and over to the right here, you notice when we change the sizes, or the different parameters of the sizes, these different icons change around. Every selection has its own image. So I'll put Stewie back to child, medium, and let's say he's a small. Okay. These will correspond to a mailing label when it's time to print up all the mailing labels for everyone who's getting a t-shirt. The labels get stuck on the envelopes, the t-shirts get stuck inside the envelopes, and so in order to know what t-shirt to put in what envelope without actually writing the size directly on the outside of the envelope, which may be embarrassing for the recipient, we just use these festive holiday images. Makes the label just look like it's a holiday gift, which it is, but we know that it's actually a code that we use to help us figure out what t-shirt goes to what person. Okay, so how do we select these images that we're going to use? How did I come up with these? All right, so if you're logged in as an executive assistant and you come up to the AEDB menu, you'll have a submenu here called Holidays, and the second selection here is called T-shirt Icons. You select that, and you get a little editor. All right, and so for every selection, there's a different image, and we just simply use the standard add or delete images buttons here to choose what images we want for each one. So say I want to take this gift, and instead of it being this, I want to change it to something else. And remember, these work just like everywhere else. X will just delete it and leave nothing there. Plus will add something, and if there's something already there, it would overwrite what's already there. So let's change this. And I'm going to get my little old school Apple logo, and I'm just going to insert that instead. Okay, so now NA is the Apple logo, right? So if I come over to anybody's selection now that has an NA, it's going to be the Apple now instead of what it was before. And so this works the same, male and female, and all the sizes you have. And you can just add whatever images you like. These are just some that I picked out. If you like them, keep them and you're done. If you don't and you want to change them, you're free to do that whenever you want. I would just recommend that, keep in mind these are little thumbnail images. You should try and find images like I did here. They're sort of very basic, easy to print, easy to see. They're going to be printed very small on the side of a mailing label, and people are going to have to use this as a code. So you want it to look nice. It's going to be a gift, but you don't want some 20 gigabyte full resolution photograph here either, because it's just going to be printed very small. So try and find little holiday icons like this, whatever ones you like. All right, I'm going to change this back to what it was before I forget. And where was that? Oh, on my desktop, holiday t-shirts, NA, the little present, inserting that. And there it goes. And you can see it automatically changes throughout the entire system, everywhere that appears. All right, so we'll put Stewie back to a child. Okay, and one last thing on this editor is when it's time to stuff the envelopes with the t-shirts, either you guys or whoever ends up doing it, temporary staff, whoever it is going to need a legend. They're going to need a way to decode this. And so once you've selected all the images and you've got those the way you like them, you can come in here and print this legend. And that's just going to make exactly what you think it would make. Just a one-page printout that shows all the images next to what they stand for. And I'm going to cancel out of that. You can just print to any printer at the office. You can save it as a PDF, etc. I've already done this actually. I've got one right here. So I'm not going to do it again, but I'm going to cancel. All right. And we'll go into much more detail about compiling the mailing list and sorting it and getting it exactly right at a later time. But just for now, I wanted to show you sort of what the final result is. I'm going to come over to the summary page. And, again, we'll go into more detail about this at another time, but I'm just going to quickly do a find here for all companies that are, everyone in a company that's getting a t-shirt. And then I'm going to sort it, and you can sort it any way you like. I'm going to sort it by t-shirt size because I think that makes the most sense. And then when I come over to print, I'm going to print the 5163 mailing labels, which are the large ones. And at the moment, there's still a lot of data that's not yet completed. So like at the beginning here, it's just because when I'm recording this, you guys are still putting data in. So that's why some of this looks a little blank. Like at the beginning here, you see that we know that this person's getting a t-shirt and we have the adult icon, but obviously we have not marked for this person male or female or what size. So there's no other icons here. But we can go, I'm going to go a little further down the list here towards the end. Yeah, and now you can kind of see some of the stuff that's at least partially been completed. Here is, I'm pretty sure that's an adult male, and the reindeer is medium. And as we walk through, all right, here's an adult male, and what's I'm just going to sure that's a large, right? And so we'll come through to a little bit here and just see some of the others. Here's an adult female, reindeer is medium. What else do we get? Here's this, I'm assuming, is the small. Let's see. Yeah. So that's how that works. And when we come back on the next section, we'll get into more details about how to set up these mailing labels and do the sort that I just quickly showed you. And I'll show you in much more detail some of the options that you have when preparing the final labels for printing.